to prod is coming for you. Bright with the lights of attention. It looks so pretty when you're passing out from all of the tension.
Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today we're gonna be doing something different. We're gonna be ranking the TVL characters. So I'm going to be ranking them in tiers, which is OP, very good, mediocre, and regret buying. So OP basically means that they're overpowered, they're really good, and I always use them. Very good is just close to this, but I would say they're just like really good characters that have good potential. Good is that they aren't OP, but they're very good at their playstyle is very good. Mediocre means that they could be better, but they are like in the middle kinda, but they're mostly not that good. And regret buying is just the characters that I regret buying and think are really bad, and I never play them or only play them when there's no one else free. So that was the explanation. So without further ado, let's get right into ranking these game passes. Okay, so let's first start off with ranking the game pass witches, because they're obviously the most popular game passes. So we are going to start off with let's start off with qetsiyah. So qetsiyah, I'm kind of like thinking of putting her in OP. Yeah, qetsiyah is definitely OP. Okay, so let me explain. So she has her blood boiling spell that does 70% damage on like anybody. It doesn't matter how much health you have, it just does 70% off. She can create the immortality cure, which does have a very big cooldown, but it's still OP. When she dies, she can just bring herself back to life, and she doesn't have to spend like any magic for it. She can resurrect herself like every 2 minutes. So when she dies, like right after she got resurrected, she can just resurrect herself again, which is very OP. So she's basically going to be really hard to steal unless you can like kill her on the other side. Her health is also a lot. She has 450, so she has the most from the game pass witches. And she has 1500 magic, which is a really good amount. And her outfits are also really cool, so that's why I think she deserves to be on the top spot. Okay, so let's move on to Dark Josie. So I'm gonna put her at very good. I don't think she's OP because she doesn't have that many powerful spells. She has a lot of them, but they like don't do that much damage. You know how Autumn only takes like 30 damage of everybody, which is not really much. Her lightning spell just takes like your health based off your energy or magic. But yeah, she can snap mortals and stuff, and siphon because she's a siphoner as well. But I think she's not like reaching the top rank yet, so yeah. Moving on, we're gonna do Dahlia. Dahlia is, in my opinion, she was mediocre at first, but when I actually got to play as her, when I bought her, I think she's really on top. Okay, so people that like say that Dahlia is like really boring, okay, I get your point, but I really think she is not that boring. Most of her abilities are like useless. I can agree on that, because I only use her immortality spell and like Strangulo Ventus, which is also available to heretics. But she has a lot of magic, and she's like literally immortal. And yeah, that's why I think she's really OP, and she can also easily kill people because she has a lot of glitches, but I'm not going to mention those because, you know, but yeah, you can easily kill people. When you get like hit or whatever, your health will just regenerate like on the spot, like you won't die. And you have access to like almost all exclusive spells from like the free characters. Like you have the self-staking spell, which is also really cool. So yeah. Moving on to Bonnie. Okay, girl, I love Bonnie in the show. She's like one of my favorites, but in the game she's literally terrible, and I'm not even exaggerating. Like, I do not like this character. I bought her when the day she came out because it was like a big hype and stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, I really want to buy this character because she looks so much fun. Now she is like barely taken. Her spells are boring and useless. She doesn't have like any offensive spells. Like, only like her stone spell is kind of useful, but the rest are like very defensive. Like the resurrection spell, she can't even oh my god, she can't even like resurrect herself. Like, it's only useful if you're playing with friends, or yeah, just playing with friends and they die, so you just resurrect them. Her locator spell, anyone can cast a locator spell. You can also just run like for 10 seconds to the graveyard and do one. I just think she's very much not worth it. Her healing spell is very cool though, but she's easily killable, and yeah, I just don't like her, and I never use her unless all of my game passes are taken and she is open. So let's move on to Davina, Harvest Davina. I'm going to put her in OP, obvious reasons. Her Blood Choke and a Blood Boil combo literally kills any Game Pass switch, no matter how much health you have. She just ends you on the spot. She has a mass... she has a mass neck snapping spell, which snaps everybody's neck around you if it's a free witch and vampires. She has the werewolf like transformation thingy, where she can like transform someone into a werewolf halfway, which is really cool. And the blood boiling spell is also very, very powerful, which she shares along with qetsiyah. But hers is supposed to do less damage, but I actually don't see it. But yeah, she's very cool. Her outfits are pretty. I love her voice lines, and I just think that she's much more powerful than Bonnie or Dark Josie. Moving on to Esther. So Esther is the only Game Pass switch that I do not have. I think I will put her at good, or I don't know. She's I don't know. I'm gonna put her at very good. I think a lot of my friends have her, so yeah. So I think her magic disabling and the fire circle combo is like very, very OP, because she can kill anyone that is not immortal, like inside of the fire circle. Like any Game Pass switch, anyone, like it doesn't matter. She also has that one pain infliction spell, like the blood curse, which I surprisingly see no one use, because it's actually very powerful. Like, it takes like how much, like 80% or 70% of your health. It's like a blood boiler, but like Esther's version of it. I really do like that spell. When you combo with like Incendia and like Eric's Femus, they will definitely die. Besides, she also can turn into someone into an original. But that's like kind of all she has. But she's still very good, I think. But I don't know. No, actually, let's just put her at good for now to be safe. So she's just like in the middle. But she's still a very good Game Pass. Like, I don't think I would regret buying her if I ever was to buy her. Okay, so now that we have done... Oh, why do I keep doing that? Okay, so now that we have done all of the Game Pass switches, let's do the vampires. Oh no, we still have Hope. Okay, Hope. Okay, like, no explanation. Hope is the Tribrid. She has all 3 species. She has like tons of spells, tons of magic. The immortal Tribrid. Well, she does spawn as a werewitch at first, but still. Then she's like very vulnerable though. Like, she can die very fast, but once she has transitions, she's like almost unstoppable because of her repulse, her scream, her everything. So yeah, I think buying Hope is definitely a really good choice to make in this game. Okay, moving on to... Okay, let me just do the heretics first because they're part witch. I'm gonna put both of them at good, but this pack is definitely better because they have like Mary and Nora and Bo. They all three have like the same amount of magic, but then you have Valerie, Malcolm, and Oscar, where Oscar and Malcolm have less magic than all of the rest of the heretics, and Valerie just has like 950, which is supposed to make that game pass a little bit better, but I actually think the first one is way better than the second one. So yeah, moving on to Rebecca. Okay, so Rebecca is a regular vampire, so I'm just gonna, well, an original, but a regular original. I'm gonna put her at good because of her outfits, plus she, well, yeah, just because of her looks, plus she's an original, so that automatically makes her like a good character. So yeah, there's not really much to say about original Rebecca. Then we have Elijah. I'm gonna put him at mediocre, even though he is stronger than Rebecca. I think Elijah's outfits are like not better than hers, obviously. But yeah, that's basically just the reason. Then we have Finn and Cole, which is mediocre. Yeah, they come in a bundle now, and they're like the weakest originals. So I don't know why you should pay like more for them both. I think they should have just left it separately. But they made them a pack because it saves up Game Pass room, and if they were to make more Game Passes in the future, they could like, yeah, use that space to make it. So yeah, I don't even know what I'm talking about at the moment. So moving on to Michael, I'm gonna put him at good because he spawns with 1 white oak steak every time he respawns. So this can kill any original vampire. So yeah, that's really cool, and he also comes with a lot of energy, and he can also feed on other vampires. It doesn't matter if they're an original, a regular, or a heretic. They can feed on anyone with a vampire side, so that's pretty cool. Then we have 2 left, which is Klaus Michelson. I'm going to put him at good because he has 2 sides. He has a wolf and original vampire side, which allows him to turn into a werewolf and an immortal vampire. And he also spawns with a silver dagger, which he can like take back anytime. So when he daggers an original and it gets taken out, he just receives the dagger back to reuse it as many times. So I think that's really, really cool. And he's the only one in the game that can actually pick up a dagger and keep it for himself because it is kind of his. Like, it's not really his, but he was the one who uses the most in the show. So that's what I'm trying to go here with. Okay, we have arrived at our last Game Pass, which is Alaric. We're putting him at very good. He is immortal, but he is immortal also because of his Gilbert ring, which protects him against any direct deaths, or just any deaths. So if he gets ripped, snapped, he will just wake back up. But every time he dies, he will go crazier and crazier. So yeah, that's kind of annoying because it kind of scares me sometimes because you just hear like random screams and words on your screen. But he does spawn with tons of tools like stakes, vervain grenades, wolfsbane grenades. She can like put like shackles on witches' hands to restrain their magic, which is really cool. So they can't do any more magic if she puts it. But other witches can remove it with another spell, which is really cool. Actually, no, it's not cool. But yeah. He can also... He can also lock doors, which is very cool, and no one can like get out of it unless there's like a timer on it, I think. Unless the timer runs out, but no one knows how long that is. It's like 5 minutes or something, but it's really cool. So yeah, this is my tier list. Let me know if you have a different opinion on this. If not, if you agree with it, just tell me as well, because why not? But if you have different opinions, just tell me, because I'm surprised. I'm kind of curious to see what you guys have to say. So yeah, that's going to be all for this video, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, make sure to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos, and also join my Discord server. It's linked down below. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.